What's up, guys? SmallishBeans here today with an unusual commentary. I haven't done one of these before. It's basically something new that I thought would be quite interesting. I woke up about half an hour ago. It's 2 o'clock now. I know I should get to bed earlier and all that. You're not my parents, but yes. I had the weirdest dream last night, and I posted out on Twitter saying, "Wow, I just had this messed up dream," and people were like, "Oh, tell us about it, tell us about it." And I couldn't really tweet it out because it's so messed up and it would take too long. So I thought I'd do like a short commentary about it. So this is what it is. So here we go. Basically, I have no idea how it started. Like any dreams, you don't know how you got there. Ooh, Inception reference. But I was in a car with Alan Sugar. And if you don't know who that is, he's like a businessman in England, and he does a show called The Apprentice. I think they have The Apprentice USA, but Alan Sugar is like the boss man in The Apprentice. And he was accompanied by Nick, who's on The Apprentice show as well. And we were sitting in a car, and I was on the side with Nick and Alan Sugar, and on the other side, in between these two massive bodyguards, was Pierce Brosnan. From the James Bond movie. I think I got it mixed up with Piers Morgan in my head because like they've had a massive argument, Alan Sugar and Piers Morgan. But it was Piers Brosnan for some reason. He was dressed up like how he was in that Bond movie where he had been tortured and had fully long hair and a massive beard and stuff and looked really rough. So I was just thinking, okay, let's just go along with this. So we was driving in this car. We got to this airport and for some reason, we got in the plane, obviously. It was not a private plane. No idea why, but it was a passenger plane. And I sat down next to January Jones. If you don't know who that is, just Google her. She's pretty hot. Sat next to January Jones. And Alan Sugar and Nick were on the right. And then these bodyguards were squished into the free seats in the middle with Pierce Brosnan in the middle of them. And started out okay. The plane journey was fine. I think there's a bit of banter between Pierce Brosnan and Alan Sugar, but for some reason Alan Sugar had a gun on his lap, and the stewardess came by and said, "Sorry sir, you can't keep that at the moment. Can you please put it somewhere safe in the thing in front of you, like, you know, the little pouch that you have in front of you on the seat." So he put it in this pouch in the front of the seats, and then takeoff came, and he pulled it out again like it was in a fucking iPod. You know, like you're not allowed to use them during takeoff. But he pulled out the gun again, and I can't really remember what the lead up to it was, but for some reason, Nick pulled out this massive device out of this bag, and all I remember is "Living on a Prayer," you know, the song that, "Whoa, we're halfway," yeah, that song came on through the speakers, and it was like, I'm telling you, it's weird. People are gonna like I didn't realise my mind was so messed up, but "Living on a Prayer" came on during the speakers, through the speakers, and the next bit is just really weird. Like this device that Nick had pulled out, he kind of aimed it at Pierce Brosnan, and Pierce Brosnan had got up and was in the aisle now, and he aimed it at Pierce Brosnan, and there was blood everywhere, and this is the bit that's fucked up. He started screaming in time to "Living on a Prayer," so it's "Wow!" and the screaming was there. "We're halfway there," like that, and then his brain kind of like evaporated and drained out, and this, I told you, is messed up, and it kind of just went onto the floor, and everybody started screaming. January Jones next to me was screaming her head off. No one had any idea what was going on. Then this device was used on another person, and they screaming again. It was on the second chorus of the "Wow, we're halfway there," and the screaming was on that, and it was really high pitched, and everyone was holding their ears because the screaming was so loud. And then I woke up, and yes, I don't think people are gonna think of me in the same way again after I've told you that. That was insane. It is the most fucked up thing I've ever had. I didn't realise my mind was so messed up inside my head. And I wouldn't really call it a dream, I'd more call it a nightmare, because I woke up and I was like shaking, like my heart was pumping. It's like, what, because it felt real. It felt really real. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. It was strange, that's all I'm going to say. So yeah, take what you want from that. I would be like, what the fuck? I'm unsubscribing you. There's something wrong with you. I may go see a doctor. No, I'm joking. But yeah, that was. I'm still like gobsmacked by it. How weird it was. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my incredibly messed up dream. If you did, like, give me a like. Yeah, YouTube money from dreams. Yeah. But yes, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.